Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Beam4 Construction. So Navisworks tutorial series we have started, and in previous videos we have discussed about how you can open the file, what is the difference between NWC, NWD, and WF, what is the difference between append and merge, and how you can control the navigation bar. So if you haven't watched my previous videos, I will request you to go and check out my playlist section for the Navisworks tutorial series in the English. So full complete course we will be going to upload, and in this today video we will be discussing about how you can cut the sectioning, okay, how you can control the sectioning for your particular project. So let's say here I am appending some file or opening some file, structure, water supply, and architecture, everything for my associated building. Okay, so you can see here we are having this project here, and we want to go through the different sections planes. Like we want to cut this building from the top, from the right, from the front, or from the different angles or the faces as per our selected element. So how you can control that sectioning? Okay, so to control the sectioning, this navigation bar we have already discussed. First of all, you should be good at the navigation bar before starting learning the sectioning process. You should be good at those orbit tools, zoom, pan. Okay, you should be good in those things also. You should be good in the selection tree also. Okay, after that we are moving forward to sectioning. So for sectioning, you are having one option here, enable sectioning. You have to simply click on this. In the viewpoint, under viewpoint rebuild tool, you will be having an option enable sectioning. Simply click on this one. Okay, after clicking, you can see we are having a two option to cut the building. Okay, two option to cut the building. First one is plane, second one is box. You can use either one of the option, depend upon your choice, or with the which method you are more useful to. So basically different people are using different methods, and for me I am mostly useful to this plane option. So we'll be discussing both in this today video. So first we will be discussing about the plane. So here we have selected planes. As you can see here, it is showing the planes. Enable sectioning. You can see here we are having this cursor option here. If you turn off this one, it will be off. If you again click on this move, it will be turned on back again. Okay, so this is useful when you are cutting the section already. Let's say we have already cut this section and we don't want to see this right now, so you can simply uncheck from here and it will not be visible to you more anymore. Okay, so with the help of this, if you want to again move, then only you will be clicking here and you will be waking up this tool again to move the cut plane. And or another, if you don't want it for the rest of the time, you can make sure you are clicking here. Let's start the sectioning topic. You can see here, to control the sectioning we are having different planes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all the 6 edges of a particular cube, you can see top, bottom, front, back, left, right. These 6 faces we can control. So we are having a 6 planes. Like if you want to cut the building from the top, you can choose any one of the plane. It is not mandatory that from the plane 1 you can only cut the top view. Right now we are cutting the plane 1. You can see plane 1, this light bulb is on. It means this plane 1 is active. Okay, so it is showing you plane 1 is active. What plane 1 is controlling? Plane 1 is controlling the alignment of building from the top. So you can see here, when we are moving this from the top, it is controlling the alignment. To move from the top, because you have set the top alignment, you have to choose this Z axis and you have to move. Okay, if you are choosing this X and Y, it will not be moving the current plane because you have made the top. So you have to choose this blue cursor, okay, to move the building. Later on, if you want to shift this in the center or at some location, at another location, you can simply orbit and make the top view, then shift it here. Now you can again control the building top and bottom as per your requirement. Now this current plane 1, and as I told you, it is not mandatory that with the plane 1 you will be controlling top. You can turn this off and you can turn on plane 6, and you can also control the top from the plane 6. So we have turned on plane 6. Okay, and this is our plane 1. Plane 1 is also active, plane 6 is also active. plane 6 right now we have to check how the plane 6 is from which direction it is cutting right now. So you have to choose first in the current plane as a plane 6, then you will be seeing the properties of the plane 6. So the properties of plane 6 right now is cutting the alignment from the right. So if you zoom out a little bit, you can see this arrow we are having here, and if you want to bring that here without any changing manually, you can simply click on this move, again click on this move, and it will be here in your current zoom space. So now the plane 6, it is controlling the alignment from the right, and you can see here from the right it is cutting the building or cutting the sectioning. Now you can see we are having this, let's see, this face. If you want to cut from this face, it means you have to choose the right side, okay, and you have already selected plane 6 and already alignment in right side, okay, but it is cutting at an angle to this particular wall. The reason behind this, because the Navisworks or the Revit north, south, or the east, west are not correctly aligned with our building project location. This is true north and the project north concept which is related to Revit. Okay, so to ignore this feature, what we can do here in the north 6, plane 6, if you want to cut the building from this wall perpendicular to this wall, you want to cut a plane. So you can simply remove this right and you can choose align to surface option. This is the best option which is most useful. This one is not much more better, align to view or align to line, whatever view you are right now, it will align you to that particular view. So I will suggest you to use align to surface. Okay, and right we are already using right now. So to align to surface, you have to click on this, then one surface, plane surface you have to choose. So we want to cut the building from this particular wall section, so I am selecting this wall option. Right now you can see the plane 6 is adjusted as a custom alignment. Now you can control the building from this wall. Good, right? You can see the connections as per your requirement, pipes, you can see the toilets, you can see the underground connections also, you can see the ceiling also here. So we right now we are having two plane active, plane 1 that is cutting from the top, plane 6 that is custom, and we have cut from this way. If you want to active more planes, then simply go here, let's say plane 3 or plane 2, let's say plane 2 will be activating. And right now plane 2, what it is cutting, so for that one we have to click on this plane 2. So you can see plane 2 is cutting from the bottom. So by default it is cutting the full building from the bottom. So to see the building we have to make it down, okay, because it is cutting the building from the down. You can see it is cutting the building from the down. If you move it up, it is cutting from building from the down. So you can move it down to see the building as per your requirement. You can see the underground connections, okay, as per your requirement. So this is about the sectioning tool. And let's say if you are checking here, you don't want this cursor to disturb you, click from here, but the sectioning will be turned on, okay, because you haven't unchecked this viewpoint enables sectioning right now. You have only turned off this cursor, not the full sectioning tool. To turn off the full sectioning tool, you have to again go to the viewpoint tab itself. Okay, so two tabs are there, viewpoint, and once you have activated enable sectioning from here, the sectioning tools tab is activated. Once you will be unchecking this enable sectioning, this tool will be hide from here. You can see here, undo the enable sectioning process, this sectioning tool will be hidden. Once again you have turned on this, all this option will be available here. Okay, and if you don't want to see this cursor, the cutting plane cursor, simply check this move right now. If you want to control further, then you can move and then you can control your building. So with the help of 6 planes, you can control the 6 sides of the cube. So that's why we are having 6 plane option here. First will be if you are using for top, second you are using from bottom, third you are using from here, fourth for this location, fifth for this, sixth for this one. So this is how you can control the 6 faces of the cubes. Now here we are having one more option, linked section planes. What does it mean? Let's say we have cut the this one plane 6 from this side, and we have also let me cut the section plane 1 and make it bit down, so we'll be understanding what exactly it is working. Let's say I'm cutting one section plane from here also, and I'm using plane 3 for that one. So right now plane 3 is working as a front, but I will be using the custom align to surface, and this surface I will be choosing. Okay, so we have made the section of very particular small portion of the building, and whenever I am moving right now, I want to move this whole. Let me first move without link section plane. You can see I am moving the full building. You can see the visibility, it is coming full building visibility, but I don't want the full building visibility to come. I want this particular length or width of this box to be coming each time. So for that one you can use the link section plane. So if you are moving right now, it is moving with the plane 6 also. So plane 6 also is moving. If you see here, we are having plane 6 this side. So plane 6 and plane 3, whatever we have set this width, so they are moving with the same width. Okay, if you making unchecked again from link section plane, then only this plane is moving, not the plane 6 is moving. Okay, so this is also a feature that you should be aware about this section. So this is about the sectioning. Okay, and now we'll be discussing about and box sectioning. Okay, so rotate and these features will not be much more useful for this one, you can ignore, and we'll be discussing about the box sectioning. In case of box, once you have clicked here, you will be having one box around your building. So right now, okay, this box, so if you move the cursor up and down, so you can see here you are having one box around your building. Okay, so if you are working on very large project and you want to see only the small room or any particular room, then with the help of box you can simply control your building. It will not be showing you the full building in the background like in our plane section. Okay, it will be showing us the full building. Let's say if we are controlling on the plane 1, still the full building is showing. We have to make all the plane from each side, then only the portion of this particular room will be showing to us. We have to cut the one plane from this side, one plane from this, one plane from this, one plane from this, then only this small room we can see. Okay, but in case of box, you can simply choose this option and you can go. Let's say if you want to see that particular room only, first of all we have to go down. So for cutting down, we will be moving from the top Z axis. Now we have to resize this box. This box is now bigger, so to resize this one, scale option is there. Okay, after scale, we'll be resizing the box in the both. We can resize the box in the both vertical and the horizontal direction. So for now I am resizing in the horizontal direction to make it small. So you can see here I am resizing it only this much. Okay, this much we need. Done. Again click on the move. This command will be inactive right now, and now you can move and you can see this building, only this particular room we can see. Again you can scale from this direction also. Again you can scale like this. Okay, and if you don't want to use this because this will be a time taking, there is another feature. Let me scale it again, so we'll be showing you another feature. What is this? So you can simply again click on the move. You can simply use the fit selection command. If you want this box to be fit into this particular room, you will be selecting those wall. Okay, let's say this wall, we will be selecting this wall, and then this wall we will be selecting again here. So these two wall we have selected, we'll be clicking on the fit selection. So automatically the box will be sized scale as per this particular room walls that we have selected. So now you can see only the particular room, not the full building visibility. Okay, so now this particular length and width of this box is adjusted as per your requirement, and now you can move up and down as per your need. Okay, you can move left and right also as per your requirement. So this is about the sectioning that you can use. In case of the box, those current planes or the planes option that we are using in the first option plane will not be available there. So this window will be grayed out. No plane 1 2 3 4 5 6 whatever planes you cannot control from here, because in the this box option it is working with the already set up box. You can scale it. If you want to increase the size of the box, okay, and then you can move it. If you want to select this particular box automatically as per the walls you have selected, you can use this feature. So depend upon your convenient, you can use any one of the feature, but mostly I prefer this one, planes and plane 6. So whatever plane I will be requiring, I can cut the section as per my need. So this is about the sectioning. And one more that I have already discussed in my previous videos also, to see the things like corridors, very congested corridor, if you want to see the services of this corridor very clearly. So for that one, make sure that you are using the perspective view, not the orthographic view. Okay, so in Viewpoint you can see we are having perspective and orthographic view option. So once you have selected orthographic view, it is very difficult to walk through the corridor and check the design view. You can see here, if you go here, this wall will be an obstacle for you. Okay, you cannot see the services below corridors very clearly. But if you make it perspective, you can see with the help of angle, you can change the angle also. Now you can give a walkthrough for this particular corridor as per your requirement. You can easily check the services and you can move here. Okay, so this is the better option to also make those settings that you have made the perspective view. And now we have already discussed to remove this sectioning. To completely remove this sectioning, you have to click here enable sectioning. To remove this cursor only, you have to click here move. Okay, so guys, this is all about the sectioning in Navisworks. I hope this video helpful for you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.